Hi, my wonderful peeps. I know it's been a while since I've made a video, but as you know, I recently finished the third volume in my series, Tales from the Riven Isles, called The Hatter's Daughter, and it's been turned into Flame Tree Press, so yay! To celebrate, in the very near future, probably within the next few days, am going to offer a giveaway with Tinderbox and Tarotmancer, so stay tuned for that. Now, I have got I don't know how many books here. I guess this is gonna have to be my spring book haul, and I still have no idea where I'm gonna put these things. You see some of my shelves back there. If I could show you the whole thing, it's all filled. I've got a shelf over that way, it's filled. All my computer stuff is over here. So I'm trying to figure out, where can I put another bookshelf? I really need a bigger office. Big brother and I want to someday move down to lower Delaware and get a nice little house, preferably with no stairs, because we are getting way too old to climb those things. I mean, I remember when I first got the house, it was 20 years ago. I was in my 30s. I could run up and down. That's not as easy anymore. So anyway, let's get to it. Like I said, I have I have this big bag that I got from Barnes & Noble. The last two signings I had, I can't leave a bookstore without buying books. It's just not in my nature. So let's start. And I'm going to make some room on my desk here. I got these little gloves here because I just had the most delicious meal from Crab du Jour. And they have Cajun seafood, and they have this thing where they just throw food in a plastic bag. Trust me, it tastes better than it sounds. But they have all these spices and everything, and they put that and potatoes and corn. I got mine with shrimp. I had one the day before yesterday. I was jonesing for one today, so I went ahead and got that. But I really should be saving money now. Okay, first off, oh no, it's got a crease. God Killer. It's one of the ones I've been wanting for a while. Hannah Kaner. Okay, I'm just gonna pile these. Like I said, I need to move this over and make some room so I can pile all these on my desk. My desk is now free. I separated from my 9 to 5 last week. So right now, as my brother likes to say, I am between jobs. But I have been putting in applications to various publishing houses because I figure I've been, and I guess it's okay to say now, I've been in banking. That's where I've worked, banks. Delaware is a big banking state. I mean, you name it, we probably have it here. So I always wanted to write full time, but way back in the day, before internet and, all the stuff that you can do now to get a book published, none of that existed. Yes, I'm old. So there was just no way to write full time, at least not for me. So I had to get 9 to 5s, like many of us have to do. And mine were always in banking. And I've been working in banking since I was 22. Don't ask me how long ago that was. Anyway, I started feeling lately like I wanted to do the full-time writing thing while I was at this current 9 to 5, because the parts of the job was really stressful. And I mean, my blood pressure was shooting up. I was getting headaches, all kinds of stuff. Then I got a new position, which I actually really loved. So I said, okay, I'll just stick around 9 to 5 until I can get things saved up, and we'll go from there, and I'll finish writing and publishing my books. Well, if any of you have worked in corporations, you know how they do business sometimes. And there were all these changes that happened, and it made the job difficult to do and very stressful, and it was hard to get help. And finally, you know, they gave me a choice, and the choice, I don't really want to get into it really deep because I'm not supposed to, but I decided that it just wasn't worth the stress, and I mean a lot of stress. So now what I've been doing is I've been filling out applications, like I said, to the big publishers, to a bunch of indie publishers. I'm also doing a lot of freelance work. So if anybody knows about any freelance work going on out there, just drop me a line and let me know. And I just actually sent out 3 articles, and I actually have a 4th one that I'm trying to figure out where to send it. I sent one to the New York Times. That was the one that got rejected. It's fine. I'll send them something else later. And I am waiting to hear about another 6-month contract freelance job. I'm really hoping I get it. So I was supposed to hear from them this past weekend, but I haven't yet. But I'll drop them a line later on. So that is what I am doing now. You're okay financially, so I don't have to worry about that. But I like to work during the day. So, I mean, I know I could be just chilling for a little while, but that's just not me. And now that I am doing the whole, pursuing my dream career, I want to get into that as, deeply as possible. After I turn this other article in, I'm going to work on my middle grade story, The Girl of Morning Glory. So I'm going to be working on that for a little while because I do want to get that out. Because one thing I've noticed is a lot of the times when I have my signings, I don't know what anybody else, what their opinion on the matter is, but I've heard people say, oh, kids don't read anymore. It's like maybe 75% of the people that come in during my readings and signings, their parents looking for stories for little kids. Now, of course, they can't read Tinderbox and Tarotmancer. So, I felt like I was like missing out. And I have like a middle grade, I have a young adult series from way back in the day that I'm currently rewriting. I want to get my work out there for kids too, so that they can enjoy it. But anyway, let me get back to the books here, because there are a whole lot, and this is probably going to be a really long video. The next one is Inspection by Josh Malerman. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. Okay. And did I say that this was going to be my spring book haul? Because I have a mess load of books here right now. I don't know when I'm going to have the time to read all these. Nikki Marmory, Lilith. This is one I've been looking for a while. I've always been interested in this story. So, glad to do that. This is going to be a really high pile. Oh, here's my girl, T. Kingfisher, The Hollow Places. I actually have a few of hers, so let's see. Okay, I've got a bag down here, and I'm going to bring that up here and take all the books out, fold the bag up, and I will use this for later because I'm really big on recycling. Alrighty. These were buy one, get one 50% off. Compass and Blade by Rachel Greenlaw. Okay. Oh, I had to get this one. That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. Okay, I've got to get in touch with her because I just love the whole concept of this book. Kimberly Lemming. And I actually did look her up online, so I need to just go on Twitter and say hi to her, because I love, she's got this whole series with titles like this, and not to mention, okay, oh, this is big. Oh, Stephen King's Fairy Tale. You know, you may find this hard to believe, but this is actually just the second book of his I've ever bought. I know, shock, but I'm not a big horror reader. So he had another fantasy that I can't remember what it was called way back when. He wrote it for his daughter. And this is the one that he has now. It's like a contemporary fantasy. I mean, I've seen a few of his movies, and he's obviously a phenomenal writer, but I'm not a big horror fan. I mean, if you think I should try a certain book of his, I'll do it. I mean, what have I seen? I've seen Misery, after which I told my then boyfriend never to touch my ankles again. And what else have I saw? Dolores Claiborne. What's that one with the trucks? Maximum Overdrive. I have never seen any of the It movies because I just don't, and I'm not scared. I just don't like clowns at all. I don't see why they're so scary. I mean, I know he was an alien, was he? I don't know. I just know Tim Curry was him, and I just love me some Tim Curry. So, but if there's something, you know what I read. You've seen enough of these book things, so it shouldn't be an issue. And I don't know if I'm going to get this on Twitter because I'm already up to 12 minutes, so I may have to put this on what's his face instead, just YouTube. Fathom Folk by Eliza Chan. I'm gonna have to turn on the light. It seems light, but it's actually kind of getting a little dim in here. I've got my fairy lights on behind me. Oh, was that it? Okay. I've got some receipts. Gotta put them on. I have this app that you can copy receipts and get points. Oh, okay. The Mayor of Maxwell Street by Avery Cunningham. Okay. I love this big pile of books that's coming up on my desk. I'm so glad I got my desk back. I can work and, you probably saw my work computer was on the desk, and when my last day hit, I just took everything apart. It's sitting down here now. I'm going to put it out in the hall. There was a laptop that I used. They only want that back, so fine and dandy. And they said, well, the rest you can do with whatever. And okay, I may keep the big screen, so when I start to stream again, and I really want to get into my streaming, then I'll have a second screen. Anyway, Multitude of Dreams by Mara Rutherford. Okay, I like that cover. I'm glad I'm finally, because these have been sitting on the floor for a while, and I really don't like doing that with books. Okay, I'm gonna bring the rest of these out, and oh wow, I did have a lot. Jeez Louise. Wendy, what are you gonna do with all these? Another receipt. I got this for free when I became one of their special customer thingy. That's cute, isn't it? I actually have about 5 of these. Okay, so I'm going to fold that up. Oh, my computer just went blank. And I'm going to put that right there. And These Feathered Flames by Alexandra Overy. Okay. I've got to start reading some of these. I need to finish my girls' book first. What was that? I just got a notice, but my screen is blank. The Last Blood Carver. Oh, I can't see the name. excuse me 1 second. I'm just going to turn on the light here. Okay, here we go. I'm going to turn that off afterwards because, like I said, I have my fairy lights on. Oh, Vanessa Lee. Okay. There we go. The fiction. I love this. The Fiction Writer by Gillian Cantor. Okay. This is not fantasy, of course. The once rising literary star Olivia Fitzgerald is down on her luck. Her most recent novel, a retelling of Daphne du Maurier. You know, I can never pronounce this name. Daphne du Maurier's? Look, just correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Rebecca was a flop, and now she's battling a bad case of writer's block. Uh-oh. When her agent calls her with a high-paying ghostwriting opportunity, Olivia is all too willing to sign the NDA. Would an agent do that? Get you a ghostwriting thing? I'm going to have to ask Anne. Okay. Darkwater Daughter, Book 1 of the Winter Sea by H.M. Long. This is a pretty cover, too. I like this. Wow, this pile is getting really... I'm afraid it's gonna fall over or something. You know, one thing I said before, I noticed there were a lot of books coming out about magical libraries and magical bookstores and all that stuff, and I am trying to get them all. Matt Haig, The Midnight Library. I may have to write something like this. I am thirsty. Hold on 1 second. I get lipstick all over my thing here. Ah, much better. Oh, that's nice. Bookworm, a novel. Sometimes the best stories are the ones in your head by Robin Yateman. Please excuse me if that's wrong. Wow, that is a big pile of books. And of course, Fiona Vigo Marshall, The House of Marvelous Books. Seriously, you guys, anybody out there who's got a book about books or libraries or bookstores, send them my way. They are an automatic. I'm looking to see if I have anything else down here. They are an automatic purchase. Seriously. So, that is it. I have pictures to put up from my 2 signings. I'll get those up a little bit later once I figure out where to send that article. And after that, I will make another video about the contest I want to do. You can win a free copy of Tinderbox or Tarotmancer in celebration for The Hatter's Daughter being turned into my publisher. So that is it for now. As usual, ladies, get those mammograms, and I will see you all in a little bit. Have a great night. Mwah. Love you.